Even though the devil's all up in my face, but he keeping me safe and in my place. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads.
The crossroads. I know my people, y'all have heard of Mr. Robert Johnson before. They said this man right here, I have a video coming on him. I haven't started it, but I'm going to make a video about him because that story, they like to tell us that these things are myths. And me personally, no. I believe these rituals, I know they're real. And I believe a lot of the black brothers of the industry, though some of them are plants, though some of them are real people, but they've ran to an industry that they had no idea about. I believe some of them have had to go to the crossroads. And even if the brothers haven't went to the crossroads, they've still made a deal with the devil. Y'all have to learn the music history. Though, yes, you may be able to enjoy the music for the sound, not the music that I'm getting ready to speak on per se, but they still have to make a deal with the devil. That's who is controlling music. You want to know something? It's crazy how people really get angry with the ones like myself who speak on these things, but the same Bible that you read from tells you who was in charge of music. Satan. Come on, my people. You have to start understanding. And when I say if that's in the Bible, that should tell you already. Chris been saying that music industry plays with what? Biblical things. I need to stop saying that too. They practice biblical things. They do. Making deals with the devil every day. Bringing young brothers in. Turning their lives upside down. Having them do different things that they could never get back. It's deep. And when you sign down with the elites, whom is controlling the music industry, all the wealth, the resources, the money, you're now opening the door, shaking hands with the devil. And when you want to shake hands with the devil will always come back to collect. Let me explain to you, my people who may not know how the powers that be work. They come to the brothers and the sisters. They come to you and they show you this is all yours. This all could be yours. This amount of money, this amount of fame, the whole world could know your name. But it comes with a price. And everything is a choice, my people. And when you have a brother like Lil Durk, and I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know, but I don't know if he's an industry plant or not. But I'll just say this. He's a black man. He was very gullible enough to go through with the choices that he would have to make, from sacrifices to sexual rituals to trauma that he's going to have to go through and is continuing to go through within the industry. Yes. And once you make that deal, that pact with the devil, anybody around you, friends, management, family, can become the sacrificial lamb. Okay? When you look into this man's eyes, you can clearly see evil, no soul. The music that he creates is very low vibrational. It doesn't have any substance. It doesn't make you feel good. It just keeps you in the mindset of violence, sex, drugs, and not wanting to better yourself. People, it's funny. I had a guy tell me one time, I don't sit around the house all day and read books and gain knowledge. This was his exact words. But this is me back in my low vibration, wanting to deal with a man who was on drugs. I knew better, but I wanted to deal with him because he looks good. This was years ago. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I would rather sit at home and get knowledge, study a lot of different things, than to give my temple to something that's poison of the devil that makes the demon come out of you. My people, drugs are very powerful. They're more powerful than you think. This weed is too. The liquor, I've already explained it. Now we've come to today. On September 11th, Miss India Royale posted, tweeted, "I'm a free agent," on September 11th. And when I saw it, I didn't catch this. I see these things just being pushed through the algorithm. I have friends that I follow who still keep up. They post it. So when I saw it, my third eye is always working. I said, hold on. Something's not right. You were just getting engaged not too long ago to this man. Now, again, we're here today. Our sister India doesn't want to be with him anymore. She's a free agent, correct? So I said, let me go ahead and break it down and tell my people what's really going on here, because I see it. And I called this months ago when they first got engaged. I knew what was going to happen. Not that I'm predicting a breakup, but I knew what was going to happen and what was going to happen for this marriage to take place. So I want to get into a little bit of Miss India. Let's break her down a little bit. India Royale was born on March 9th, 1995, right in Chicago, Illinois. She, not a lot of information is out here about her parents, and that's, not something that I would be concerned with anyway, but there isn't a lot of info out here about her. But I do want to pinpoint that she has a YouTube channel by the name of India Royale, and she has a makeup line by the name of India Royale Cosmetic. So she's out here doing her thing. YouTube, her own makeup line, makeup, lip gloss. So she's not a bum out here. She can do things for herself. Yes, she's had access to millions and millions of dollars, but she's still a woman that can hold her own. I can look at her and say that. So by just saying that, I want to get into some deeper things. We know India to be the fiance of Mr. Lil Durk, correct? And what have I explained before, my people? When you start seeing these couples, especially celebrity Hollywood couples, politicians, and things of that nature, when they start breaking up, you better see deeper into the situation. Start looking at the numerology that's being thrown up and through their breakup. How long were they together? What year did they get together? Or is a certain number going to keep coming up within their relationship? All of those things matter. Because they're what? They're sacrificial numbers. They're biblical, spiritual numbers. And again, I said, pay attention to when they start breaking up. It's usually 99% of the time a sacrifice is due. And they don't want to sacrifice one another. But I'm going to break this down to the real of it. Because we all know Mr. Durk, he's willing to do anything to keep that bread rotating in his pocket, that money coming in, flowing in, to keep having the Jews spin his music on the radio, having these kids do heinous things, disrespect their parents. Whew! Anywho. And when I saw that they were breaking up yet again, I'm like, let me go see. And then, boom, it all came up. It all started to flow out once I started looking. And I'm going to say this. Our sister India, though she knows what Durk is doing, this is a case right here of when holding him down money is turning into blood money. Because I don't want to say she's not innocent in this either, but she sat back and watched Durk sacrifice a lot of people, and you never know when it might be your turn. You know your turn can come, but you never know when it's gonna come. You got a mark, baby, and trust me, India's marked. When I saw all these clues, I'm like, wow, I was shocked. And you would think none of this stuff would shock me anymore, but with certain people it does. I didn't know she was marked in this way. And the first thing I want to get into is what I showed before, that 9/11 tweet. Let's go back to that. 9/11. 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 equals what? 17. You see how I can come on every video and break down the numbers. Gematria. Gematria is spiritual, is biblical. That's what the elites the occult singers, rappers, this is what they go by. This is how they work in their day-to-day lives, using the numbers, the power of the numbers. Let's read the meaning of numbers. The number 17. The meaning of the number 17 in the Bible is that of overcoming the enemy and complete victory. God overcame the sins of rebellious humans when he began to flood the earth through rain on the 17th of the second Hebrew month. Pause. You see, overcoming the enemy, complete victory is deeper. Okay? So you see, the numerology has shown up. And also, let's talk about the rituals of 9/11. We know what happened on that day back in 2001. The Masonic ritual stage is curtained between two towers. The floor of this stage is called the Master's Carpet. This carpet is a magic holodeck. It is virtual reality placed in the real world. David selected Manhattan for this carpet. For his carpet. That's what I get for trying to read too fast. He would put the city into a trance that would resonate all over the world. On September 11th, the North Tower of Justice struck with no warning. The South Tower of Mercy gave pause before its ring. A ritual circle of water sealed off of the island. The streets of New York became satanic checkerboard of fear and paralysis. Rockefeller cast his spell from a torch inside the copper hands of Lucifer. He was the light bringer, the master magician. You see, the Masonic temple right here with the two lodges is deeper than what you would ever know. I've studied and I'm still continuing to study and learn things every day. I don't know everything, but what I do know and what I can bring and show of proof, I will bring it. So this should let you know that the occult is ran by one person, the higher elites, by one elite group, So that tweet, that's a ritualistic number that the Hollywood game plays with. Know that. Also, what time was this tweeted? 1:03 a.m. The 3 is showing up. So y'all starting to see already, and I'm not even finished, that the Masonic numbers, the sacrificial system is working against India. Whew! It's going to get a little deep in this video, okay? Brace yourselves, because I don't want anyone to think I'm being disrespectful, but I know what this is. Wow, it's 11:36 p.m., but I know what it is. When you look at India's name, you see she goes by the name India Royale. Take the E off, you get royal. What does royal mean? Definition of royal: a kingly ancestry of relating to or subject to the crown, being in the crown's service. You see, I've already told y'all, black beings were very powerful. We're powerful than we know. We're powerful than they want to tell us. These celebrities, they choose these names for a reason. It's very strategic. Don't ever think that these names are just out here for no reason at all. And what is another part of her name? And wait. I want to say this. Miss India, she better start remembering that she a black queen. A very, very beautiful black queen. You don't have to play in Satanism. You don't have to promote holding down a man who's mistreating you and only giving you money. Is the money worth the heartbreak? I'm not in anyone's relationship, no, but this is on national TV all over platforms. So yes, we millennials, we have a right to speak on it. She better remember, as a black queen, she's royal. You better know, Miss India, you're greater than what they're trying to do. Also, what does royalty stand for? What does it represent spiritually? Spiritual meaning of the color purple. Purple was once known as a royal color due to its magnificent richness and hue. Spirituality. Purple is associated with spirituality and is the color of the crown chakra. The crown chakra is the connection to the spiritual realm. Told y'all, What? They always are playing in the spirit realm. How do you think we conscious people, we woke people are able to decipher certain things? Because colors, it holds a spiritual meaning to the eye, especially to the third eye, the divine, the higher states of consciousness. Purple represents the divine energy that flows throughout life, unseen but very potent and invigorating. This beautiful color holds with its knowledge and understanding of the universe. The crown chakra is the chakra not associated with the elements, and this is why purple is also very rarely found in nature. So again, you see, it all goes deep. It's spiritual. And when you're engaged to a man who's playing with goats, who has to follow certain rituals, practice Santeria, these right here are the laws of sacrifices, laws about sacrifices. Read them. It goes deep, my people. Again, what? It's biblical, it's spiritual. Anything that's biblical, you should know it ties into spirituality. Goats and bulls, rams, animals have to be sacrificed too, not only humans. Lil Durk, he signed down with some very high elite wizards. For real. He done took a Freemasonic oath. And we know when you take a Freemasonic oath, you're now subjected to different rituals in the first degree, the second degree, and the third degree. 33rd degree Masons. Durk, I believe he's high up in this Masonic world. Yes, he is. But anyone around you is going to have to participate in these rituals if they want that bread as well. So I want to show y'all the Freemasonic gestures and things that I have to prove that Lil Durk is playing in that stuff. Red is the color of blood, so Freemasons often use it as a symbol for sacrifice and struggle. It's often linked to wars, military, and heroes, along with fire in some cases. In Masonry, this color is a clear sign of devotion, faith, and courage. In some cases, it could also symbolize love and generosity. On a darker note, red can be connected to hell, demons, and rage since it's the color of fire. It's often noted as the opposite of blues, calming, and heavenly symbols. Proof right here, correct? I don't have every picture of Durk and Lil Red, but y'all know these Satanists, these demons who have no soul in their eyes are out here rocking the red. Like white, black is another essential color. It has been used in all civilizations since the Middle Ages. It was originally used as a symbol of death and darkness, which is the opposite of white's common meanings. Knights often wore all black to represent this dark and frightening symbolism. Black wasn't introduced as a color of loss and mourning until about halfway through the 14th century. After that, it gradually replaced white as a proper attire for those grieving. Even then, it remained a color relating to death. We see a lot of black show up around Durk, correct? The Masonic checkerboard allegiance that they always will have to show. You see, this is a Masonic lodge. You see purple showing up. You also, to me, when I see that white right there, that looks like eagle wings. And doesn't that look like an eagle? The Freemasonic eagle, that's a real thing. And I can't wait to break that down because that's actually been shown in a lot of things and pushed in our face for years. And we never caught on to it. But look at Lil Durk rocking the Masonic checkerboard. Even when it's on the floor, people, that's still always a celebrity showing their allegiance. It's always going to show up in a photo somewhere, even if it's not on the clothing. Their allegiance will be on the photo somewhere. Pay attention. I've brought the proof of the colors, correct? Now I want to show y'all how being around someone who's already taken over by the archonic spirits, by the different deities, the entities that these Jewish people have them do, that they choose to do as well, how it can rub off on you. I never would have thought Miss India would be a part of it, but what do I say? Birds of a feather flock together. Let's take a look at the first thing, the color red. And this right here was the night of their engagement party. I find it very eerie how India is the only one in this photo wearing red. And for a lot of the party, I didn't see a lot of people wearing red either. Dirk is standing beside her in the all black, showing his allegiance, of course, with the hand sign and the colors and his hair. We're going to get into that in a second. But I just wanted to come say that. It's eerie, isn't it? We already know blood red stands for blood and sacrifice. They're leaving us a message. These colors not showing up for any reason, just for no reason. Moving on to the one-eyed symbolism, the all-seeing eye by the Illuminati. I've shown this photo already, but there's more symbolism in it. You can see she's covering her eye. That's strategic, my people. The all black. We know in order to be in Hollywood and in order to participate in Freemasonry, you have to give up that offering of a blood sacrifice. So let's just take a quick glance of the sacrifices that Dirk has given up. His brother D-Thing was sacrificed to the numbers. His cousin OTF Nunu was a sacrifice to the numbers. His manager, Chino Dollar. I've already told y'all about these flowers, why these red roses keep showing up around these entertainers or people around them. Look at the color red around her. Green is also a Freemasonic color as well. It's time for some more mourning. One other thing, and then this video is going to be concluded in a little bit, that I want to break down to y'all is the MK Ultra blonde hair and the color purple. One eye bigger than the other, or bleaching hair to the platinum blonde color, or wearing platinum blonde wig. I also, and I've proven before in previous videos, that the color purple is also a representation and spiritually connected to sacrifice. Let's get into some deeper numerology. I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. India's name begins with an I. Told y'all, these things matter. You have to learn how to break down the numbers even deeper than the rituals. Their names, I've said that, they mean something. Gotta learn how to see through it. Turn that third eye on, baby. It's powerful. We know about the occult numbers, the occult numerology, the spiritual numerology, the number 6, the 3, the 6, the 9, 13, right? 33. I didn't even notice because, like I said, it didn't concern me, but these things matter in this type of case. She's the 6th woman to carry his child. Wow. So that let me know, when I saw that right there, it let me know everything, that she was marked. Take a look at her birthday for me. Born March 9th, 1995. I couldn't be fooled, as I always say. The 3 and the 9 show up. You flip the 9, and that's what? The 6, because that's the inversion. That's how the powers that be work. I've proven that. And the information is out here. India, she's marked, my people. And being the 6th woman to carry his child, having a birth date, and you're a black woman, that means you're powerful with the 3 and the 9, correct? And also the 9/9 is in her birthday as well. What date did she launch her YouTube on? March the 6th, the 3/6. You see, my people, how numbers are keep being thrown around her? The 3/6. Oh yeah, I know what time it is. This is an old photo, but I want y'all to take a look at the date. These are her daughters. What day did India post this? March 16th, 2019. The 3, the 6, and the 9 show up. These are her kids. Remember, I said, my people, it was going to get a little deep. Well, it's time to get deeper. Okay, I don't care if anyone gets mad, but I know what the realm has brought to me. How old is Lil Durk right now? 29 years old. 2 plus 9 is what? 11. You see the 9 show up. You see the 11 show up. I've already broken down that number 11. It matters. How old will he be this year? Next month? 30. They want some blood. How many children does Lil Durk have? 6. Correct? Whew! My people, now I'm finally about to tell y'all what they told Durk in India. The elites, once again, have came. We know Durk is ready to sacrifice her now. I've shown y'all that. They done came to both of them. All right, one of y'all got to go. Who y'all going to take out? India, you going to take out Durk? She don't got that in her. She wants to play this innocent role. My people, she does seem like a sweet woman. I'm not going to take that away from her. But the cowardliness about women today, I'm sorry to say it, but you can't keep being a fool for these type of men, because this is what's going to end up happening. Your life going to be in jeopardy and you can't get out because you playing in something that's very powerful, that's got your soul. They done came to them. Durk, he like, okay, I'll get rid of her. It ain't no problem. I'm setting it up anyway. Both of them didn't agree. One of them didn't agree, excuse me. And I know what else has happened. India, she escaping because now it's hitting her like, oh my gosh, I can become the sacrifice. Y'all gotta see this with your third eye and understand this. I told you, I've studied this stuff long enough to know how it works. And he has 6 kids total, and India was the 6th woman to carry one of his kids. My people, okay, I'ma tell y'all something else. The powers that be, they don't want just any child of his, because you see that number 6 comes up with his kids. They want baby Willow. Trust me. And India, she like, you've lost your goddamn mind. If you think I'm going to sacrifice the child that came out of my womb, you've lost your mind. She ain't ready to do that. And when I say she's in the fight of her life, a lot of these people are in the fight of their lives right now, because what? It's sacrifice season. They're not breaking up for no reason. I've shown y'all all the proof and the numbers. This is not by happen chance. It's strategic. It's here for a reason. All through her pregnancy, she wore that color red. Oh yeah, that baby is being marked. Woo! Baby. So to the Miss Beautiful India, this is what I'll say. Miss India, you want to do the vow of silence? You want to rock the red? Your kids are in danger. Get away from that low vibrational man. You're greater than that. All the sacrifices that he had to give up, and now you can become one, you better get away from him and get away from him fast. But also, my people, I'm going to say this too. Some blood will be spilled around Dirk and India. Don't be surprised if somebody turns up that's all of a sudden passed away around India. You're not going to have all this fame, as I always say, for no reason. You want to show your allegiance, Miss India? It comes with a price. Told y'all, they think they run into something that they know about. They don't. The regular civilians like me, we know more about it than them. Believe it or not. They go into it so happy, so eager to get the blood money, then oops, now it's my turn to make the sacrifice, or I'm going to become a sacrifice, or the children that I've birthed can become the sacrifice. Whew! Oh yeah. Concluding this video, I'm hoping someone's watching over the ancestors, the protectors, the gods, the goddesses are watching over her kids at this time, because this is a very crucial moment for her and Dirk. Wouldn't be surprised if they got back together too. But she for real this time. She terrified. The realm, we spiritually gifted people, we know we can read these things. She ain't run away from him for no reason. The first few times they broke up. Sacrifices are needed. All right, my people. Again, thank you for giving a brother a listening ear. I just wanted to come speak on this situation really quick. I'll be back with some more things later this week. I hope y'all are real rested. I hope y'all all are staying in a positive light and enjoy life. I speak about these things, but let's remember, enjoy life. Enjoy your kids. Women, when you found out you was pregnant, you had life in you, that's a gift, okay? I'm not here to preach to nobody. But remember, your kids should be your everything, okay? Protect them at all costs, all right? Good day. Love y'all. To the next rising.